Welcome to the broadcast. I am going. I know I've been on a kick recently doing American Truck Simulator, and I've been recording most and uploading them because there really are better quality recording and uploading it. You get higher def, so you're not going to get as clear, but you'll get it. I just figured, well, I'll broadcast this one. I just went on a long trip from Colville, Washington to Denver, Colorado to earn $75,000. Unfortunately, I was late and I got 65, but that's still a lot. And normally I'm going to move on to some other games, do some other things, so you can see where I'm at in Denver. Out here, I just spent the night across the street from the dealer there. What is it called? I think that's anyway. So I just looked at the freight market really quick, and I thought, I just thought I took the mother load there. Look at this one though, $82,000 to take a yacht from the rail export here, where I just delivered this load, and then spent the night or the day or whatever. Still got 21 hours to pick it up. They need it Saturday by 3:04 p.m. It's Thursday at 4:48 a.m. So I got a lot of time. 58.48 per mile. It is a fragile cargo. It is important delivery and high value. And I'm taking that thing back, basically following the route I took to get here up to Boise, and then branching out, passing Ontario, where I've never been. Thank you. Where I'm going to pass Longview and go to Aberdeen, which is another place I haven't been. So I'm doing this one more before I move on to other games, because that is just a price that I can't I can't pass that up. And if they have a game update and it goes away, I know there'll be other ones, but it's kind of like, well, I'd like to get this 82,000. I'm trying to repay this loan so I don't have any more debt. Pardon me. And I have about 45 minutes real time to do this, so it's apparent I'm not going to be able to take this whole trip in one sitting. I'll have to take it apart too, but I may spend the night once or twice before I get out of here. I always hit the wrong button first. So this is I've got the Volvo. I'm going to eventually buy a new truck here, but I cleaned up my bed there, got my cooler in my closet and all my stuff. I got my flag up, and things are all set and ready to go. I've just gone through all my paperwork. I got paperwork to keep on the chair while I'm running the business. I'm going to go ahead and start the engine. Oh, and I want to change the voice, because I'm going through all the voices just to say I've done it. It's just something, it's an accomplishment I'm going for. They should make it a thing. It looks like we'll do Russian this time. Some Russian dude, so. So we'll have to turn it on. Got my coffee. It's 4:50 a.m., so we got an early start. PM? 50 a.m. So we're going to be day driving, which is really something unusual. I'm finally getting the things right here. All right, so let's. Oh, yeah. Let's go pick this load up. I think we're ready to work for the day, and we'll see how far we can get before we head on out there. But I've got no trailer. I just parked next to this charge guy here. I filled up, I believe, the night before. Yeah, so I'm full there. You can see. I filled up here at the. What is this? This is. I forget what this place is called. Driving. Interesting name for a. Wrong way. For a fuel station. Sorry about the head panning, but I am driving. I got my lights on, obviously. I wasn't sure if I had those on at first. So. And it's a Russian woman that's doing this thing. I gotta turn left here, so I gotta get on that. So yeah, it was quite. I drove over 1,000 miles. Oh, I missed the turn. There we go. Drove over 1,000 miles to get here. To Denver. Not really staying in town that long, obviously. Pete and I are going to do some golf in the near future, so it doesn't really tie into where I'm in Aurora, Colorado. Okay, oops. I get the signal. It's weird that you get the green after the red. That's not really typical here in the States. Usually they clear the turn lanes. But maybe it's because the team is from Europe. But I have wondered about that. You pull up to a light, and usually you get the green light goes first. That's got to be it. It's got to be because of European. Nobody ever told them that. So Devs, if you're watching, if you ever stumble across this video, here in the States, normally you get the green arrow first, they clear the turn lanes, and then you get the green light. And then it goes red, you wait for the other guys. So, not a huge, it's not a game breaker. I've been driving this game forever, and it's nothing I've had a problem with it. It's caught me off guard many times when I come to a stop and then the light turns, and all of a sudden it goes green. I'm like, oh crap! But I'm not expecting it. It doesn't belong there from what I know. And I've been driving for decades now, so just turned 49. So I have some experience in the real world. Never driven a rig. That's kind of why I'm doing this. I suppose if I drove one on any frequent basis, I probably wouldn't get a simulator to do it in my spare time. Although I don't know. I mean, maybe there's drivers who like this because it's got some of the adventure with none of the rigmarole and the headaches, paperwork, and all that stuff. I tried to add a little bit of that virtually by putting a clipboard on the desk, just to give you a thought that exists. Over here. So it is a little bit of a drive to where I'm getting. I've been driving in the Denver area. So yeah, before this trip, I had the Colorado DLC and the Idaho DLC. I actually have all of them for American Truck Sim to date. But I had never been to either Idaho or Colorado since getting the DLC. So this is my first trip where I penetrated both states, and I thought I was getting off at an exit there. Construction on the side there. So yeah, I was able to see some of both of these states. I don't know if I'm getting off here. I assume I am. Yes. So this is my first time, stopping in Colorado. Obviously, so what I just briefly mentioned at the beginning of my last run there, I picked up my load because I wanted to make sure I got in on it before it expired. Jeez. And that would never happen to a professional, or to me in real life, honestly, so I apologize for that. What the heck is going? Alright, hold on. I obviously misread the signals here. Sorry. Almost turned. I almost hit a guy, and then I almost turned down a one-way road. The wrong way. So anyway, I jumped on that and I was tired when I jumped on the order, but I didn't want to miss the order. So, nice car. So I got it, and I just went from Colville down to Spokane, and you should be able to see that on my. By the time this makes it to YouTube, the other one will have preceded this. So, I picked it up, and then I had to drive just down to Spokane and go to sleep. And I think that extra day of sleep, it put me like 6 hours over, and I lost $10,000 off the whole thing. Passed through security here, the bomb sniff it and whatnot, or whatever they're doing. I don't know. I can pull in this right lane. I don't have a trailer, so I don't have to worry about making that right turn up there. But they got ample security at the rail depot here in Denver. If you're driving in game through this area, you gotta remember that you go through a couple checks there that can, if you're running low on time, those could make the difference. So keep that in mind when you're going to Denver. If you're going to the rail depot, you want to budget that in. All right, let's talk. Looking for the waybill here. Yeah, I'm here to pick up the yacht. It's going to the Sea Horizon out there in Aberdeen. Sure. Sign the paperwork. All right, thanks. Take her easy. Good people, really. I just saw these guys yesterday when I dropped off the home goods. I dropped off a sell goods trailer. That could be it right there. Full of supplies, home office supplies. Oh, I didn't even check my company state. Because I have only 45 minutes total in real time to do this today, I really didn't go through like where are my drivers in the country and who's taking what, all that stuff like that. Ooh, look at this boat. How does a yacht like this end up at a rail depot in Denver? Unless it's coming from the East Coast. Can't fully bring it all the way out now or something like that. Alright, let's roll that window up. And then we'll pop outside. Nice boat. Oversized. I got the flags on, barely tucked in here. So I gotta come straight out, but look at that thing. This would be a nice thing to be floating around. This is going to be out in the Washington State area, so this is going to be like a Seattle leisure cruiser or something like that. Got my BMOS plates there, you can see. Oh, sorry, I didn't hit the landing gear. Oh, it's an electric gear because it's going to add the thing on it. All right, we got our cables all hooked up. We're set to go. Now I'm back in the cab. Wrong button again. Looks like the rain's letting up a little bit. All right, check the weigh bill. Boat, 17,500 pounds, going to the Aberdeen Sea Horizon. They need there by 4:08 p.m. Got 108,000 a gram. Looks like my ETA is going to be about 6:09 a.m. So I think that budget's in stops as well. I like to get the out map. So it shows you how we're going out of Denver there. I am going to put that away. Check the map really quick. Actually, let me get rid of those. It is 5:59 a.m. I'm going to go to my main map. I do like to... Pete's got me doing this now, really check the route. Denver to there, I'm going to need to spend the night at least twice. So I'm thinking I could make it to around Salt Lake or so, and then maybe the Dalles or Pendleton. But there's plenty of places to sleep there. If I go past that, I'll need to take a look at my thing again. But it looks like I'm going west on 70 through Grand Junction. North of Moab, I'm going to take 6 up north. You get to see, if you've seen the other broadcast, you'll see me going through a lot of the same areas. All right, so I'm going to put it in gear, take her out of park, pull my windows down just while I'm riding out of here till I get on the highway, because I just tend to do that. All right, and we are rolling out of the rail depot here in Denver, Colorado. And we are going to be on the highway for a seriously long time. We're going to drive like over 1,000 miles with this boat and end up in Washington, northwest Washington State. So it's going to be a long ride. Get comfortable, and it's going to be definitely at least in 2 parts because, like I said, now I've got 40 minutes until I got to be back logged in at work. So there's Denver City. Say goodbye to Denver, Colorado as we prepare to roll on out of here. I don't know how long this trailer is. I appear to be... Oh! What the heck? Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. I guess I came on that thing a little close. I didn't think I was that far over. Jeez. 5% damage. I gotta fix this thing. I need to fix this on the way out of town. Yeah, I had 3 things now, Almost went down a one-way street. I almost collided with somebody. Now I hit an embankment. That's it. That's it from here on out. No more of that crap. But yeah, there's a... I think the garage, like the Denver garage is up ahead here. But I don't think I can fix anything around here. I'm gonna pull up here and take a look at the map. Let's see if there's anything I could do before I leave the premises here. Hold on one second. In Denver, where can I repair this thing? There really is no repair center in Denver. I mean, there's a truck dealership. I believe, I guess I can get repaired there. If I get on the highway, I go east, I can go down and get it repaired. Otherwise, where's my next? Grand Junction? There's a repair shop at Grand Junction. I can get off past the first exit, go in there. That's a little less out of the way. Maybe I'll do that. I'll stop at Grand Junction. We'll get on the road first and get that going. I don't normally like to, I don't know, the traffic just went like... Normally I'd like to get that fixed ASAP, but I don't need to go too far out of my way if I don't need to. There's no damage to the boat. I would have gone out and inspected it. Here's the trucking center that's for sale that you can buy in Denver, right off the highway. Well, I gotta get in the left lane though. Some houses right here, right off the interstate. I don't know if I'm around up there, but... Oh no, I don't go. Do I go here? I'm sorry. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, I deserve that one too. Jeez. This is not a good start. So if you're operating in Denver, you probably live, and you own that garage, you probably live in this area back here, somewhat close by. Denver's generally a good, safe city, so... But I gotta really be careful here. I'm running into some issues with keeping it legit. York Street. I like, see the signs are geographically specific. Get on the highway. Put the windows up. That Fort Collins, Colorado Springs. Pete's got his place in Fort C. Coming over, buddy. You guys, my buddy. Grand Junction, heading out west to Denver. There's Denver at the foothills of the Colorado Rockies. And drifting lanes. I guess it's a wide load, right? So I gotta take into account the fact that I'm going to be swimming on either side. I got certain clearance issues, but I've been out here in real life. I've seen this as you're headed out towards Golden, Colorado. I recommend checking that out too. Yeah, we're right on these lines on either side. We are 55. I guess we're going a little bit over. I'll set it at 55. That guy's going to come in, but he's going to have to wait, because I'm already in the lane. I'm going to cross this, and then they're going to need me to turn out to the right. Oh my gosh. Glad no one was there, because I just drifted across. But yeah, heading into the foothills of the mountains towards Red Rock Amphitheater, Golden, Colorado. Up into the Rockies. Yeah, boy, I get on that line. Look out, buddy. Coming in. 65. I'm going 55. But you know what? I'm just gonna go with that. I don't feel like I'm not getting the feeling like I'm going too slow. Plus, my rig can't even pull this thing up the hill that fast, apparently. Grand Junction's where I'm. So I'm basically going through the entire Rockies before I come to a stop. Let's take a look from the outside. Whoa. That's pretty cool. That'll make for a nice picture. We're going to pass like Estes Park, stuff like that. Steamboat Springs. Some good skiing that time of year. Beautiful area. Anytime I'm going through here, it makes me think of a Hunter Call of the Wild. Pete and I play that quite a bit. This looks like good hunting out here. But normally you can get some good deer and some moose out this way. But you also got to be careful for bear. Some turkey, some wild turkey up here. If you're interested in that. Baseball season, we've got the Colorado Warblers and the Buzzards. We've pegged them for being Colorado Springs teams, so not quite this area. It's going 50. I'm going just over 50, but I'm cool with that. I'm alright. I'll be okay. I'm going to rock on with this 50, 55. I don't even know, there's a test. I don't know if I can get a ticket going 5 over. That's the thing. I guess we'll find out. This will be our test. If I get a ticket, then obviously you can. Achievement unlock, cruising high below. Entering White River National Forest. I'm good there. Okay, now it picks up. Speed limit 35. Yeah, I'm gonna get another ticket. Well, why is it 35 here? Is it construction? Truck's 35, car's 60. I'm gonna get nailed. It's gonna be a $700 ticket. This guy's obviously doing 35. It's because of the downgrade. I mean, obviously. There's the runaway ramp. I will tell you. Now, I'm not encouraging reckless driving, but I will tell you that I have noticed going and coming through Colorado that there are fewer police officers driving around through the mountainous regions. So if you are cutting it close for a delivery, you're not necessarily as likely to get pulled over and get a ticket for speeding. So take that for what it's worth. You make your own decisions. You're an adult, I assume. Or if not, you're a kid, you can still make your own decisions. smart enough to know your risks. Alright. Hello, viewer. Taking my lunch break. I got about 30 minutes left. Actually, probably more like 25 in my lunch break, so real world time. So I'm gonna go. This is gonna be a multi-part trip. I'm going from Denver, Colorado to, okay, oh, I thought he was gonna go, to Aberdeen, Washington. Over 1,000 miles. Okay, here we are, hold on. I'm gonna go about 57. So it's gonna be a few days in game trip from the Rocky Mountain region to the Pacific Northwest. I've had a few comical errors to start off with. I blew a red light. I almost hit a car. I almost went the wrong way down a one-way road. I've gotten too many tickets. In fact, I really do have to pull it together here. I know I'm scoffing at the speed limits, which I can't do. I'm mountain driving. I gotta do it the right way. Performance isn't stellar. I got some stutter lag. Not a lot. I mean, you could see it. It's just not fluid. I don't have my frames per second showing up on there. Oh, I do down there. I'm lower, about 49. So it's not awful frame rate. It's not 60 frames per minute, but it's not even 30. So I don't know. When I turn my head, it tends to look a little jittery. I don't know what quality it looks like on Twitch. Obviously, what I'm seeing in front of me is much higher quality than you're going to see. Twitch tends to compress it. So I took my last trip out. I haven't uploaded to YouTube yet. It'll upload to YouTube before this one does. You get to see the difference between recording and direct upload or direct what's it called, streaming to Twitch. The record and upload's much better quality. But I thought I would Twitch this today, because most of this route I took for that last one, you get to see it recorded. Now you get to see it through Twitch on the way back. The only difference, I'm taking the same route back as I took here from Colville, Washington, except I branch off at Boise, Idaho. That's where I make my turn west. So, and I hit a concrete embankment leaving the rail depot in Denver. Not too close to this guy. I don't know why he's going the speed he is. Honestly, usually they give you the speed limit, and as a truck you should really go much slower. But on these winding canyon roads, I'm not having an issue. I'm not tipping or anything like that. I gotta get more in my lane there. It's a little sharper turn than I'm giving it credit for. Give that guy room. So yeah, I hit a concrete embankment going out of there. I don't know how I hit it. I thought I gave it plenty of room. I was kind of looking over my shoulder at the trailer to make sure it was all right, and then I think I looked down or something and just slammed. Oh! Yeah, that's bad. It was kind of like that. That is the first time I've ever wrecked to that level. Oh my gosh. You see though, I did not look like I was that close to the embankment. It looked like there was an overlap. I don't know how my trailer looks. What the heck is going on here? This is like my worst ever run. I don't know if I've damaged my load. Coming over. What we got, buddy? You're gonna get hit by me. I'm gonna need to repair this. I'm in rough shape. I was gonna repair that 5% damage when I got to what's it called? Um, starts with the G, Western Colorado. But man, I smashed it. That thing caused another 20% damage. Holy cow! I'm pretty sure at the speed I was going that I must have caused some damage to the cargo. And now I really got to get to Grand Junction. That's it, Grand Junction. That's where I was going to get off and get my minor repairs. Now I've got some pretty significant damage. And I'm going to need some. This is going to cost me some money. Doggone. This is the weird. I guess I shouldn't be driving today. I found it's like that. You know what I mean? If I'm alert, I'm doing well. I have a trip, and it's absolutely uneventful. If something goes wrong, it usually seems like it's 3, 4, 5 things. Like the cards are stacked against you. It's if I get a speeding ticket, I'm gonna get in an accident. I'm gonna get all sorts of stuff. And always Grand Junction. And that's definitely what's happened today. I've had 3 collisions with that last tiny little one. 3 collisions, moving violation, almost drove down a one-way road. I think it's funnier if it's not you. As a spectator, it's like I gotta check engine light on this thing. Visit service. This thing could actually shut down. Yeah, it's funny. I know my brother-in-law sometimes runs into some some issues, and it could be more comical. Sometimes it's his reaction to those too that makes it more funny. But yeah, when it's you, it's embarrassing. And it's like, I don't suck this bad. I don't know what I'm doing. If anyone was watching for the first time, they'd be like, boy, this guy sucks. How hard is it not to smash into a concrete embankment? It's like hitting a mountain. I mean, there it is. Just don't hit it. Crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm taking these turns like a crazy person. But if that collision didn't wreck this boat, nothing will. That's what I learned. I gotta make up some time around here because I am gonna have to save some time in Grand Junction. Colorado River. It's pretty. I think we're coming along here. I think this is Grand Junction. We're on the other side of the Rockies. I drove here in real life. Obviously, it takes much longer to get through them, and I didn't really do a whole lot of sightseeing in game. I was more absorbed with the pieces of metal falling off of my truck. But this is going to be the first exit. I want to take the second one in to get this repair. Is that what this says here? Grand Junction. Grand Junction 1 mile, and then we're going to the next one after that. Right. This is not showing. It's not showing repairs on this first one. Second one. I think I can hear it. So we're not getting up there. We'll catch this next. This is Grand Junction. I mean, it's this little basin full of trees. And we got one more exit. I believe. I guess maybe it's Fruta I'm going to. Yeah, things don't sound right back there.
Поиск нового маршрута.
Actually, I'm not going to Fruta. I do want to go left.
Двигайтесь прямо.
I'm going to whip my map out. Yeah, there it is down there. Okay, so I'm going to go down past the first one, take a right at the second one. Well, I get to discover whatever that is, the discoverable. I've got 15 more minutes real time. I don't know. Let's check this out. Damn, 21%, 3% to my cargo, 4% to the trailer, 3% to the cargo. Oh, just ridiculous. I've never had this before. I've never had. It's like I wish I could take this off. I'd never had a collision that's damaged my cargo.
На кольце третий съезд.
I just haven't.
Держитесь левее.
You really gotta hit something hard to damage your cargo, and I've done that. It caused 3% damage to this boat that I'm delivering. And
На кольце третий съезд.
that's just unacceptable. First I come in.
Держитесь левее.
This whole Colorado trip's been a
Расчет нового маршрута.
bad thing for me. I come in 6 hours late to my delivery here.
Осуществление нового маршрута.
I get dinged
Ищу
10
новый
grand,
маршрут.
and now I get in an accident with a boat.
Изменение маршрута.
Well, this is probably some area that I may not have gone to
Поиск нового
if
маршрута.
it weren't out of necessity. Alright, hope they don't mind me pulling up with my
Расчет нового маршрута.
cargo. But I really need some repairs. And hey, if you want to repair the boat. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want to do the dealer. I want to use your repairs. Okay, that's up ahead, sorry. Careful not to hit these things here. Make sure my trailer's not going to hit them either. I didn't even think about clearance. Alright, let's figure this out. Oh, stop short. I need service, please. I'll pay you $322? Wait, my insurance? Look at that. Truck damage, $16,000 worth of damage covered by my insurance at 2%. So I pay $322. I wonder how that's going to affect my insurance going forward. But wow, am I glad I'm insured. That be a lesson to y'all. Now, I still have 4% damage to the trailer and 3% to the cargo. I'm about halfway to sleep, so while I'm here, I'm going to check the map and just start to see. I went from Denver to here, so I'm going to be able to make it to Ogden. I'm guessing Ogden, so I'm going to probably spend the night at the way station that I stayed on the way down here. If I get back on the road, the problem is I've got about 10 to 15 minutes left. I may have to pull over before that. Just because I have to go during the day here. I've got a job. I'm working. Alright, well, let's get back on the road. At least there's nobody. I don't see anybody coming from down the road there.
Поверните налево.
Don't hit that. No crate. Alright, close this out.
Держитесь правее.
Man. So there's a drive over there. I guess it's like a hotel. Hotel there, a little place here. I gotta be careful on the roundabout. coming around there.
Держитесь левее.
We got people.
Сейчас съедьте.
Oh yeah, coming into this left lane, so don't you go. Yield.
На
Huh?
кольце второй съезд.
We're coming there. Watch out on my right.
Сейчас съедьте. Держитесь левее.
It's
Затем
kind
поверните налево.
of wide out, but
Поверните налево.
so I'm actually looking forward to stopping and calling it a day, and then starting up on the next broadcast because I think I'll maybe have shaken this whole whatever bad mojo has plagued me since leaving Denver. Alright, we made it. Let's get on the road and see where we can get to in the next 7 minutes. Going out. Whoops. Loma Rangeley, 1 mile. About if I'm here in the lane, I'm in good shape. It's like I'm almost placed myself over the center. Ooh, but that's a problem with this wheel pedals, man. You give a little bit of a turn and it gets quite a jerk. So you really have to make these like micro adjustments. Here we can check some external. The boat looks fine. Doesn't look like anything's wrong with it. That was an unhealthy move on a turn to do that with the luck I've been having. What we got here? We're going 70, leaving colorful Colorado, right into Utah. And this is a good stretch of road to drive fast. Really, if you want to make some time, that's a neat sign. I would have stopped and taken a picture of that if I didn't have a load. Yeah, this is a good stretch of highway to make up time if you're in a hurry. And this is so what it was. When I drove through here in real life on this very stretch of road, I mean, it was during July. Everything was just baked yellow. It was hot, over 100 degrees. Bright with clouds about like this, clouds. This is hot enough to make clouds. 90 degrees here. But too hot to rain, But yeah, this is a good show. Now that I've got these repairs, stuff's no longer falling off the side of the road. Good. Crescent Junction, Moab, 1 mile. Alright, I think that's my turn is supposed to be. My Russian lady tell me if that's the case. So Moab's just south. Whoa. Okay, if I was getting off at Moab, this is where I'd go. So I've been down that road towards Moab. It's beautiful. I recommend it in real life when you do it. It looks like this. It's gorgeous. I can't recall. I think when I was out there in real life, I think my mother was still with us. She passed away since, I think, soon after I got back. But there's a little sentiment there for. Sorry to bring things down like that. Anyway, but yeah, nice stretch of road. Good to open it up. Price Salt Lake. I think this is going to be our turn. And I'm going to borrow that lane a little bit. So I'm trying to make up time. And I got about 5 minutes before I got to shut down. That's my cue. So I'll need to stop somewhere shortly. Oh, okay, good. I don't know where that's going to be, though. I may have to pull over on the side of the road down the broadcast if 5 minutes comes by and I'm not done. I got 10 minutes and I got to be like back logged on and working. So in 5 minutes, if I'm not at a place where I can pull over to have a virtual sandwich, then I'm 97 degrees. I'm just gonna have to pull over to the side of the highway. So yeah, just drove. Actually, and you get to see one thing about this route versus my last one that when I came down here, it was mostly during the night. So you couldn't see this stuff during the day. Where's my speed? So now you get a chance to kind of see what this area looks like in the daylight. But yeah, keeping the windows closed when it's 97 out. Hope I got this engine repaired, otherwise this thing would lock up on me and I'd be sitting on the side of the road. Wouldn't be able to run the air conditioner because it's going to run an alternator off me, unless I got a generator that does it. I have to bring it in left lane in. Lane ends. Doesn't have to be behind me. So 55 around this corner. Alright. I'll cut her back. Whoa. Price, Utah. I didn't check see where my drivers were.
Держитесь левее.
I guess that means go straight ahead, right? Growing alfalfa? I think Pete and I are going to be growing alfalfa on the farm simulator. Not alfalfa, I'm sorry, soybeans. Soy, because that's going to get the best price. Not sure when we're going to do that one again. Again, like I said, I think the next game that Pete and I are doing is golf. So we get to see some of the links if you like, or just ignore it. And then after that, we've got hunting. So, not sure where we're going to hunt. We haven't talked about it. We'll figure that out. And then after that, then I think we are going to do some off-season baseball. We've got the B-Wolves ended our season. We need to start doing the off-season stuff. So we'll do some live from the hive sort of stuff there and start hashing out what next season will look like. Get back to calling those games in a month and a half or so. It's always good fun. Well, I'm just blowing through Utah here. This is pretty easy. I haven't yawned yet. I'm not too concerned about it because once I do, it looks like I'm in a sort of a settled area where I can find a spot to sleep without too much problem. Although it is now time for me to really end the broadcast because I gotta get back to work in real life. I wonder if I'm getting some stutter because I've got ultra settings and distance on my mirrors. So all my mirrors are running out ultra And as I switch from one to the other, it tends, like if I'm on a mirror now, it doesn't tend to get that stutter. It's when I go here that it's trying to start to render those other mirrors. I think that I'm getting a problem. It's a way station. It's 55, I'm going 55. Good there. I've been there before. I'm going to need to... Okay, we're getting some warnings for some turning. We've got a lane ending. I'm going to heed those warnings. And I'm glad I took it off the cruise because that is a bit of a snake bend. Here it looks like we got another one. Speed of 50 for cars. It's actually more... I take it down about 10 miles an hour for trucks. Whatever they say the limit is for cars, I'm usually 10 under. I found that that works good for me, not having to worry about tipping. So I'm about to wrap this up. You'll have to watch part 2 when I'm coming over, buddy. When I finish the second leg, but I think I'm gonna need to end this before I actually rest for the afternoon into the evening, because I gotta be back on the clock. Although, you know, I'm gonna push it a little bit. I'm pretty good about being on time. So if I go 5-10 minutes over today, I'm not gonna consider that to be too awful. I don't want to get in the habit of doing that, but I don't think if I do it this one time, I'm gonna have a problem. Because I should be close to sleeping now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at full sleep. I'm coming up on Provo, so I'm going to spend the night in Provo. Spend the afternoon into the night. See, I'm looking down at my controls. Yeah, I know. Geez, they really are hitting the brakes here, aren't they? Rail train going through here. Got some, looks like a field where they're doing hay or whatnot. Hay. Salt Lake, Ephraim. I'm on my brakes. I'm gonna... Oh, boy, I thought this load was too heavy. I wasn't gonna be able to stop at the light. Lumberjack the musical, only at Lamps in Vegas. The ultimate celebration of something sound. Boy, I gotta be, although I know there's a truck on my right there, but I gotta be, I'm close to this edge. So I know I was holding him back a little bit. And I'm holding him off on their left lane because I'm really in a tight spot here now. Straight ahead, I got you. But I don't see... It's a Waffletopia. I think I drive a little bit north before I... Right, if I'm going to stop in Provo, I need to turn north. Well, here's Salt Lake. Did I miss my turn to get... Well, if I'm at Salt Lake, I'm just gonna stop at my garage. Well, no, but if I do that though, then I'm too far off the road. But then again, if I was in Salt Lake and I had a garage, or why wouldn't I stay at my garage? Check the business, you know. Yeah, I know. I'm getting sleepy. man on the map here? Provo. I'm not getting off at Provo. I'm not getting off to go to sleep at Provo. I'll get off at Salt Lake. The next rest stop I can. Making up some time here. I'm really running the engine hot though. Actually going faster than this guy. Slow down a little bit. Oh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Look out, buddy, look out. Oh my gosh. Jeez. That was a much tighter turn than I expected. I know.
Держитесь левее.
What is this, Cheyenne? Hold on. Salt Lake, huh? No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna push up to that spot that I stopped at in Ogden. So I'm going straight through here. And I'm gonna get to that next spot. I know I'm pushing it, but I think it's gonna pay off in the end, as long as my vision doesn't start to dim. I'm gonna set my cruise here.
Держитесь левее.
And it's at the way station. Salt Lake. I've got my garage in this area. I got 3 garages. I'm headquartered out of Las Vegas. I've got one in Flagstaff, and my 3rd one here picked up in Salt Lake. It's a big transport hub, Salt Lake, in real life. It's too, so I don't know where my next one's going to be. It's a different state. I try to open them in different states. Sort of at locations that are a little bit more in a central regional, so in a state, but like, Vegas toward the south, Utah toward the north. I don't know what state I'm going to consider next. My vision's going to start dimming pretty soon here. Getting off in Riverdale. This is some serious highway driving though. I'm hauling. We're really making time here. It's, efficient over the road type driving. And I know my vision's going to start to dim a little bit. But I'm going to pull over at that way station and call it quits. Of entry. I don't think port of entry isn't.
Держитесь левее.
Please pull in for vehicle expected. Okay, that is where I'm going. Oh crap! You got to be kidding me. Pulling out of this lane. Why is a car going into the port of entry? So that is my stop. Okay. So I need to pull in here to get this thing, and then behind that I can sleep. Alright. And that's what I'm going to do. Alright. We got 51776. Thank you for cooperation. Have a safe journey. Thanks. I'm going to need it. The day I've had. You would not believe. Yeah, there my vision's starting to dim a little bit. Let me step out. I'm mostly in my slot there. Like I kind of went over them. But what are you going to do, right? At that point, am I right? Okay, so I'm going to turn off everything, and I'm going to end up spending the night here. It is 6:15 p.m. on Thursday. The next broadcast, maybe tonight, I'm going to finish the drive out. But this is where I'm going to be sleeping at the way station. We are just in Ogden, Utah, just north of Ogden, by Logan. And then after this, we're going to go out past Boise. We'll spend the night maybe Pendleton or the Dales, and then make the rest of the way in. So, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.